What's up guys, it's Deftone from 7 Sins, and this is an advanced tutorial on how to make hybrid weapons. So the first one I did was very simple, very basic. I didn't go really in depth on how to do certain things because I wanted people to get their foot in the door on making hybrids. So today this one's going to be a lot more advanced, so hopefully you guys can keep up with me, and hopefully I can, try not to confuse the hell out of you guys. So you're going to want to open up Gibbs Editor, and I'm going to work with the Varick assault rifle today, since it was one of my favorite assault rifles in the game when I first started playing it. It was really good on the commando and I really loved it, so I'm going to start off with this one. So this is obviously a non-modified version, and first off, on the type, this is very important. Now, the doll, this is basically going to tell you what the base damage of the gun is. The doll has a certain percentage of base damage, but we're going to want to boost that. So you got two options. You can use Torg or you can use Jacobs. I prefer to use Jacobs because I don't like using explosive rounds all the time when I'm making hybrids, unless I'm making a weapon exclusive to explosives. So if you were to change this to a Torg assault rifle, whatever elemental effect that you put on it's going to not work because it's just going to be all explosive rounds. So we're going to work with Jacobs because first off, it has a high fire rate and it has high damage output. So we're going to make this Jacobs. We're going down here through the drop down menu, and obviously you're going to see all these exclamation marks because they're saying invalid parts, but we don't have to worry about that. So next step is to change the manufacturer to Jacobs to match the above, the top right here, and leave this the same right here, the balance. You can just leave that the same. As far as the body goes, if you leave this at 5, and when I continue down modding, adding the really powerful parts to the gun, excuse me, it's going to turn out to be a Black Rarity weapon, and I really hate that color because it's really fucking hard to read the text. So I'm going to change it to the lowest quality weapon, which is common, but you're still going to get a really high powerful gun. Because I like, again, I said I hate the Black Rarity weapons because it's really hard to read. They're all over the place, so you might as well be unique and have a different kind of weapon. So all you need to do, I mean, you got different rarity options, but the one you want to use is just doll. So just delete that and leave it at doll. You could have a different body if you want, like Jacobs. If you like the body of a Jacobs, that's totally fine. But for this tutorial, I'm just leaving it as doll. For the grip, leave that the same or change it to a grip you like, as long as it stays within the assault rifle balance. Okay. For the barrel, we're going to change this because I want to have a higher damage output with additional bonuses. So I want to have this swapped out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste this into the elemental. Now the elemental affects a lot of areas of the weapon. You can either put slag or whatever you want, any kind of elemental, or you can put an assault rifle barrel like the Varick and have the effect on a pistol. For instance, you can put the conference call shotgun barrel onto the bottom elemental and put a regular barrel on top of here of the shotgun or an assault rifle, for instance, and have the conference call effect on an assault rifle. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to change this to a different barrel. So I'm going to go to new weapon. I'm going to find, let's see, I'm going to find the Scorpio. I'm not sure what manufacturer it is. It might be Vladov. No. There we go. So we'll go down to the barrel here, copy that, then paste it right here. Now for the sight, if you're really keen on using sights for the assault rifle, you can leave it as is, but I'm going to change that to something else. I want to amplify the damage. I want to give it a multiplier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back down here, change this to shotguns, go to Torg, copy that, go back up here and paste it into the sight. Now if you change the stock, it's going to mess up the aesthetics of the gun, so I would leave that the same. For the elemental, we obviously got the Varric effect on here. So now that we got that, we got the Varric effect and the Jacob Scorpio barrel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an additional multiplier to the gun. So I'm going to copy from what I did to the sight and paste it into the accessory 1. Now I want to increase the damage a little bit, the main damage. So I'm going to go to back down here. I'm going to go to Jacob's assault rifle, hammer buster. I'm not sure what the percentage of boost it gives to the base damage, but it does give quite a bit. So I'm going to use that. So yeah, basically this is for the non-DLC people. You know, when I make the tutorial for those who have the DLC, you know, it gives you a lot more room to work with, and also change the rarity colors of the game. So, you know, that's going to be something I'll make in the next day or so, or maybe even tonight if I feel up to it. Anyways, so now that we've increased the damage, we got a multiplier now. It's going to do a lot of damage. Now we're going to change the skin of the gun. So the skin of the gun will be under the material tab. So I'm just going to pick something random here. I'm going to go to Torg, go to the Curb Blaster. I'm going to copy this and go back up there. Now for the prefix and title, you can leave that the same. Now when you're modding weapons, you know, if you're doing duplicates of weapons at the same time, it's always good to change the name of the gun. That way you can detect which gun you're modding and what has different effects on there. So, you know, for instance, if I wanted to change this to none, it would just say Varric right here. So that will let me know that this is my modified version. So now that we're done with the gun, I'm going to go ahead and save the game, or save the character, and switch over to the game and show you what the gun looks like. So I will see you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. So this is the original gun that we started off working on, the legendary Varric, and this is one I modded. So I'll take a look at it. The damage is a lot better because of the hammer buster barrel that I put on there, and the Torg shotgun barrel that I put on the accessory parts of the gun. So that's what gave it the times 23 projectiles. And so the fire rate is really good, reload speed's decent, magazine size kind of sucks, but you know, it really doesn't matter if you know how to mod your ammo pool. So the texture of the gun's not too bad looking actually, with that Torg Curb Blaster material, whatever they use. That's, you know, it's pretty cool looking. So, you know, this is what the gun shoots like. Pretty much 2 shots and you're done with the clip, and you know, reloads pretty quick. I mean, I have a pretty shitty, badass rank. I mean, I got a lot of tokens, but I didn't use them and all that, so, it's really pretty crappy, but nonetheless, the gun is really powerful. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. I'm not going to be doing duping requests. That's where the Borderlands 2 forums on 7 Sins is for. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions regarding certain parts or you have any issues, whatever, I'll try my best to answer them on the YouTube. Or you can hop into 7 Sins and I'll be more than happy to answer them as well. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope it was easy to understand, and watch out for the new tutorial that I'll be making for the DLC weapons, because those are a lot more powerful and it gives you a lot more room, like I said, to mod. So yeah, so alright, I'll catch you guys later.